All over the world, there is a state of perpetual conflict and cutthroat competition in society. There is a great scramble for higher positions, more power, more prestige, more respectability, and more money in the minds and hearts of the people. In fact, there is a state of war within and without, just because of over ambitious people everywhere. And I want to tell you, ambition is the root cause of all the evils and all the miseries in people's life on this earth. Ambition simply means wanting more and more about something or everything than others. Now the question arises whether it is possible to get rid of the evil of ambition or it is just a utopian dream. No doubt it is possible to get rid of this dangerous human disease, and the first step in this direction is to have a proper understanding as to how this victimizes the individuals as a whole on this earth. A clear understanding of the very process will enable people to get rid of the clutches of ambition. To begin with, ambition is the greatest catalyst and poison that brings several evils like anger, greed, competitiveness, and constant conflict in the minds and hearts of the people in society. And just because of this, it kills all the possibilities of love to arise and grow in the hearts of the people. And it is quite obvious that flowering of your being is impossible without love in your life. And ambitiousness is the greatest evil that kills the possibilities of love. And then further, ambitious means that you have to stand ahead of others in every way, and therefore ambition creates a feeling of inferiority in your mind and heart, which serves as the greatest cancer for your individual growth. All over the world, children are being made over ambitious by parents and teachers. They are being conditioned and wounded in such a way that a deep sense of inferiority is going deep down their minds and hearts. They are being convinced in every way that they have to surpass others and stand number one by scoring 100%, otherwise they will be nothing in their life, they will be nobody in their life. They are being told that they have to earn great name and fame in the world. They have to prove their mettle and they have to show that they have become somebody, as if they are nobody as yet. But I want to tell you all, everybody is born with a certain flavor of his own, with a certain uniqueness of his own, with a certain individuality of his own. And one thing more, nobody else is like you, nobody else has ever been like you, and nobody else will ever be like you. You are just you. But this truth is never told to you. You are always told, be somebody, as if you are nobody today and as if you are nothing today. And just because of this, the struggle starts, because everybody is told to become somebody, to become Prime Minister or to become the President. Now just imagine how many people can become presidents and prime ministers. And that is why there starts a cutthroat competition. By hook or by crook, people are trying to go ahead of others. They are taking recourse to every means. Right or wrong, nothing to care. Consequently, everybody becomes in struggle against everybody. There is a continuous conflict. There becomes no scope for peace, joy, happiness, silence and celebration among people at large. I want to tell you, the truth of life is that you have not to be anything else. You are enough as you are. You have just to explore all the possibilities hidden within you, and just you have to have the joy of exploring it. You are not required to be in a rat race with anyone or everyone. And finally, the essence of my message is that if education can bring about freedom from ambition, then for the first time there will be a fundamental revolution in the world that will change the face of humanity. And then a joyful humanity with all its riches will be born. And now look at the strange fallacy in ambitious persons' lives. An ambitious person always sees what others have got, but he is never able to see what he has got. However, it is very interesting to note that if he happens to get all that the others have got, he will fail to miss, he will fail to see that too. And then he will again start to see what very many others have got. And now the fundamental key that will save you from the dangerous disease of ambition, and that is love what you do or do what you love. For example, if you have become an engineer merely because you have to earn a livelihood, you have to earn money, or simply because your parents, your teachers and the society has been expecting the same of you, then it will create conflicts in your life, and your life as a whole will be destroyed just because you will not be able to enjoy whole process of your work as an engineer. But if you happen to love to be an engineer, or you love to be a doctor, or you love to be a painter, or you love to be a poet, and not for the sake of earning money, but simply out of your love, if you are engaged in these professions, then you will find that all the negativities of your professional life will disappear, and all sorts of competitiveness will also disappear. Your work will become a joy for you, and you will become a great asset for adding to the joy of the people at large in society. And your being in society will be a boon for the society. And then your life in society will also be a joy for yourself too. However, at the young age of life, it is very often too difficult for you to decide as to what you actually love to do, because you are doing so many things. And I want to tell you that this is the most important responsibility of education, that the education must be able to help you to understand what you love to do in your life, what you are meant for to be in life. And that is the most important, the most crucial aspect of our education. And ultimately, when you manage to know what you love to do in life, then you will put all your body, mind, heart and soul into it, and not only the quality of your profession will multiply by many times, but even the joys of your life will multiply by many times, and you will be able to contribute a lot to the creation of a beautiful world on this earth. Otherwise, your whole life will be a burden for you as well as for the world. This is my inner urge from all the parents, teachers and other responsible persons of the society, that they should encourage children to focus on finding out what they actually love to do in life. They are generally guided that they should try to take safe steps. They are advised to take those things which are promising in near future, which are going to sell better in coming times. They are motivated first to make their life safe. They are forced to take safer steps and to secure themselves against earning some sufficient livelihood. And this is the greatest injustice that can be done to our blooming children. I would like to offer the most magical advice to my dear young friends. Forget all about the money factor. Just think as to what would you like to do if money were no object at all. How would you really enjoy spending your life? And then you will be able to get the real answer from within yourself, which nobody will be able to offer you on this earth. And now the ultimate science divine Mahamantra for resolving the conflict about ambition, and that is Bhitar se sannyas, Bahar se sansar, which means throw away all your ambitions from inside, but live like the most ambitious person on this earth. It means being in a state of total acceptance from within, but working with total involvement with the world from outside. Just as the wheels of a car keep moving with high speed, but the inside axle remains static. Thank you.